Eagles not getting the friendly rolls here early.
So far, this is exactly how they started the St. Joe's game on the offensive end, right? You saw them getting to the spots that they like. They're taking those shots. They're just not falling for them. Something that I'm sure Warren Caruso isn't too happy about on the sidelines right now.
Gil Matondo picking up his first foul. Chuer Mayen checking in for Pui. And David Omusambo checking in. Corner three there, got it! Good shot there from Brady Coyne.
Got to have a basket on this possession just to get some momentum going. You have the ball in the hands of two guys right now that you feel very confident in, Andre McCauley, Gil Matondo, now Christian Smith.
Christian Smith can't get the shot to go. Ball on the deck, Matondo picks up the loose one. Out top, swings it to McCauley in the corner. No good, pulled down by Eric Ehlers. Good offensive rebound, can't get the follow through to go. Pulled down by Mayen.
0 for 8 to start this game. That is not a good stat if you wanted to get out to a quick start against a team that is so physical. And they can use this depth right up against you.
We will send it to break. 4.5 minutes of no points for the Eagles. 8-0 Bates leads. We'll be back in a flash here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
It's time for something new. Get a great deal on the hard-working Sierra 1500 or save big on the rugged Sierra 2500 HD. It's time for something new. Find your something new and experience Varney value. Only at Varney Buick GMC.
Welcome back into Newman Gymnasium here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. There's a lot of people that are involved in these games to get these NESCOM production games. One man in particular is working his final game here this evening.
Yeah, we'd like to take a moment to recognize our chief engineer, Steve Toothaker. There he is right there. He has worked over 500 just basketball games, by the way. Just basketball games. And tonight is his last one before he retires at the end of December. We would like to thank Steve from everyone at NESCOM for his hard work, his dedication to NESCOM Productions, and we wish him a very happy retirement.
Again, can't be done without all the people here in the stadium, outside, in the truck. We thank everybody for their hard work to give us two knuckleheads a chance to call these games. As a quick turnover there for Bates. Sean O'Leary stepping on out of bounds, and the Eagles are going to get possession again.
So this is a very interesting strategy from the Bates sideline, going all subs in the first 5 minutes in this game. This is going to if you're the Eagles, you have to take advantage of this right now. You have to prove why you're a starter on a top team in a top conference here in Maine.
McCauley gets bumped. They're going to wave off the shot. Cole Decker is going to pick up his first foul. Connor Heald, who Caden got to sit down with yesterday, checks into the game for Ty Henke. Smith inbounding to Heald. Back out to Smith on the wing. Height mismatch there. Smith and Mayen. Ehlers on the wing, thought about a shot. Kicks it out to McCauley up top. Steps in. Gets bumped, no good. Decker pulls down the rebound. O'Leary kicks back out to Decker. Decker swings it to the corner. Omasambo drives in with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Tipped up by Mayen. Pulled down there by Jamari Robinson. Another bump, another foul called. This time it's going to go against, I believe, Christian Smith.
Yeah, that's going to be his second one in just 5.5 minutes of play. Interesting to see what Warren does here. Pierce Walston still on the bench. This one's going out of bounds for Bates to regain possession.
Omosambo going to be the one to insert. Coach Furbush stands in front of us here. Mayen gets it to Robinson. Robinson working on Connor Heald. Big screen up top by Mayen. Robinson thought about a shot. Gets it to Omosambo. Omosambo drives. No good. Pulled down by Christian Smith. Heald trying to get the Eagles on the board. Can't do it. Ehlers gets up. Can't get it down. Rough start here in the first 6 minutes of action for the Eagles. Scoreless from the field. Haven't been able to find one to hit the bottom of the basket, Caden.
0 for 11 to start this game. That is so... You really need to have a good start against a NESCAC team, and they're just not being able to have it right now. 0 for 11 is just not a good stat to have.
Eric Ehlers called for a technical foul. David Omosambo is going to head to the line. During that little scrum, saw Eric Ehlers yelling, "Let's go," in the face of Sean O'Leary. Dylan Burpee immediately hopped up, took the warm-up top off, and headed to the spot. Omosambo drilling the first of the 2 technicals. Dylan Burpee checking in. That's a tough loss for the Eagles. Eric Ehlers, one of the more prolific scorers on this Eagles squad.
Yeah, that is a very tough sight to see for him going all the way to the end of the bench there. 12 points, 9 rebounds. He's pretty much been the only one grabbing a rebound right now, especially offensively. We said it in the start, you have to be strong. You have to be able to grab the rebound, especially in the defensive end. Eric Ehlers has done a great job of that to start this game. Technical foul, not something you'd like to see if you're Warren.
Pierce Walston checking in. He's got the ball. Kicks it to McCauley. McCauley driving in, kick out to Connor Heald. That's going to be a turnover. As O'Leary bumping into Coach Caruso on the sideline. Bates taking over. Ball played up over top to Jamari Robinson. Robinson works in. Step back. Takes his time. Lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Good work from Pierce Walston. Quick work. Goes with the right hand. Got it to go. First points. Almost 7 minutes of action before the Eagles find one to the bottom of the basket.
And this is such a different Eagles team than we've seen. That season opener, how about 113 points? Just nonstop. They couldn't be stopped on offense. Pierce Walston coming up big again on the defensive end.
Matondo working the offense now. Thought about it from the wing. Loses control, takes it back. Kicks to McCauley. McCauley on the wing, working on Mayen. McCauley drives, kicks. Connor Heald from 3. No good. Tipped out. Good work there from Matondo on the offensive glass. Back into the corner for Connor Heald. Slowing the pace down of the Eagles now. McCauley working on Mayen. McCauley drives up and under. Can't get it to go. Pulled down by Robinson. Tie up. And we got a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Eagles.
This is really impressive work from this second unit, especially in particular Connor Heald, Dylan Burpee, and Pierce Walston coming in and setting a tone, right? Pierce Walston immediately gets a steal all the way down, fast break layup. Then we see him get the block. Now we see Dylan Burpee forcing the jump ball off a rebound. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Connor Heald's going to get going soon in this game too. It's almost inevitable.
Foul, whistle. Cole Decker picking up his second. Tope Alau checking in.
New number, Tope Alau.
Tope Alau dividing his number in fifths. Matondo up and under. And Maywen is going to get called for a whistle. Chiware Maywen, senior from Jackson, Mississippi. An absolute tower of a man, standing at 6'9".
He's so athletically gifted too. If you watch him play, he has a very high basketball IQ. Hasn't been playing basketball too long, but he is someone that can jump out of this gym. He can jump from that three-point line to Brewer, I bet, if we asked him to.
Man being taken out of the game now for Ben Leach, another tall man. Another tall man from Georgia, 6'6", from Atlanta. Matondo goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Good outlet pass there. And an easy layup on the other end for Peter Sahagis.
Sahagis, someone that you really want to get going if you're head coach. Furbush right here on the sideline. Only averaging 1.5 points in the first 2 games on 11% shooting. Last year he was at 40% shooting with just over 10 points, almost 11 last year, excuse me.
Turnover for the Eagles. Tope Alau couldn't handle the pass. Quick movement now for Bates. Robinson drives with the right hand. Looked to have been blocked, pulled down, and finished on the other end by Ben Leach.
What a finish. How did he get that one off? I got to see this replay.
Run it.
I don't understand how this one fell into this basket. A good initial drive right there by Jamari Robinson. Great original win by Ben Leach. How did he get that off?
I don't know. We'll find out later. Ben Leach to the line when we come back.
A lifetime of firsts led us here. First baby, first game, first global pandemic. But where others see setbacks, First National Bank sees steps forward. We see hard work, resilience, persistence, a dreamer, a doer, a difference maker. Some banks invest in plans. We invest in people. Community First by First National Bank. Dig in together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Owen Snow reporting to you live. Let's talk about some key players for Husson. First player, Connor Heald, number 13, a sophomore coming off a very good first-year campaign, and is looking to build on that this season. Second in scoring for Husson, averaging 16 points per game. And NAC Rookie of the Week and Maine's Men's Basketball Coaches and Writers Association Rookie of the Week last season. Then Gil Matondo, senior captain, has seen the most playing time out of anyone on this Husson squad so far, has the ability to guard any position on the floor, and one of the best again at the rim, leads the team in rebounds. Back to you guys.
Phenomenal analysis, as always. From the main man down on the sideline, Owen Snow. Ben Leach to the line after a very, very athletic play down low. He's going to knock in the free throw, make it a 3-point play. Bates, 15-2 advantage right now.
His first collegiate free throw.
Eagles working the ball around. Matondo now working on Leach. We saw this in the women's game, but very tight on-ball defense by this Bates squad. Walston kicking to the corner. Burpee, high arcing shot, no good. And it's going to be off the hand of Ben Leach and out of bounds.
We saw the 6-foot man, Pierce Walston, going in there trying to have a float shot. 4 Bates Bobcats immediately have their hands up. He's looking at it. It's looking like skyscrapers in New York City. He's looking up. He's not seeing the basket at all. He kicks it out. Dylan Burpee just can't connect on the shot. I feel like Husson's getting their shots that they want. They're just not connecting on them, which was, I feel like, strangely the same thing we were seeing on Saturday.
Walston couldn't get the shot to go at the buzzer. Robinson working in. Left-handed shot. Got it to go. 15-point advantage right now for the Bobcats. We saw a little pop-up graphic that just popped up. 1 of 16 from the floor are the Eagles right now. Ehlers back up top for Tope Alau. Alau driving in. Another miss for the Eagles. Pulled down by Leach. Now the fast break offense. Here it comes. Robinson. Euro step. Can't get it to go. Pulled down by Burpee. Now Connor Heald's going to come the other way. Foul. It's going to stay down here. Ben Leach picking up his first foul.
I feel like that one was very 50-50. Ben Leach, I didn't see that initial last little move.
Kind of leaned into it.
Yeah, I didn't originally see that. I thought that was going to be going back the other way for the Bobcats, but thought Ben Leach did a great job setting his feet. But a little movement at the end. Good call by the referee.
Pui back into the contest. He's working on Eric Ehlers. Ehlers bumps. To Walston up top.
They got their mismatch. They don't got Gil on the floor right now. Eric Ehlers has to come up big on the defensive end.
Ehlers missing the three-pointer. Hodges working on Dylan Burpee. Gets Burpee to jump. Back up top now for Sparks. Kravitz. Majority of the starters back out. Robinson, one of the lone bench players, underneath for Hodges. And he's fouled.
Saw a little bit of confusion there between Connor Heald and Pierce Walston. The scouting report on Pui is as soon as he puts that ball on the floor, when he catches it in the post, you have to double team him. Pierce Walston saw Connor Heald drop down for that double team, went over to try to guard who Connor Heald was on, and then some confusion broke out. That's what led to these free throws. Open man on the slash.
Hodges knocks down the first one. Brady Coyne. Now all the Bates starters are back into the contest. Hodges goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Lots of lefties on this Bates squad. Already written down 3. Connor Heald almost broke his own ankle. Walston through the legs, down low for Ehlers. Ehlers now with a size mismatch. He's going to use his strength. He's going to go up and off the glass and in.
Now 2 for 19 shooting halfway through half number 1.
Into the corner. Pui up top. Haven't said his name too much here. He's working on Tope Alau. Cross court. Hodges is going to walk. He's going to take a walk over to Harvest Moon Deli. And it's going to be a turnover against the Bobcats.
John Furbush on this sideline yelling, just shoot it, just shoot it. Hodges is a playmaker, man. He can do a lot of great things with the ball in his hands. Coach wanted him to be a little bit more risky with that shot there.
Burpee on the wing. Gets it to Ehlers. Ehlers, another size mismatch. He's going to try and use the spin. Spins, takes a bump, goes up with the floater, and it rings, and it rattles home.
I don't know what was said in that exchange where he picked up the technical foul, but since coming back in this game, this guy's been on a heater. Looks to be a little bit more motivated defensively. He's looking really good offensively, too.
Alau pulls down the rebound after a missed shot from Brady Coyne. Walston now. Quick guard. Tried to go back door for Burpee. And it goes out of bounds off the hand of Coyne. 8:24 remaining here in the first half. Jake Willett, Caden Trenoweth here with you down on the sideline, getting the cool advantage point this afternoon. Ehlers misses the jumper and a bump, and it's going to be called a foul, I believe, on Tope Alau. Yes, it will be Tope Alau's second.
A little bit too aggressive there.
So now Bates is in the bonus right now. So it'll be 1-1 until 10 fouls. Brady Coyne going to head to the line. 83% free throw shooter on the year coming into this one tonight. Misses the first half. First part of the 1-1, so the Eagles take advantage now. Walston walks up the court with the left hand. Purple shoes. Ehlers now working into the corner. Alau thought about it, didn't take it. Almost tried to shoot over Pui. Ehlers is going to shoot one, and he's going to hit it.
7 points in a row for Ehlers. This is what the Eagles needed. Ehlers checking back into the game, going on a little run. Shooting numbers finally starting to turn around for the Eagles.
Walston causes a turnover. McCauley going to come back in. Almost Sambo going to come back in. Timeout here on the floor for Coach Caruso. 19-9. Bates has a 10-point advantage. We'll be back after the timeout here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Take four, 3-3, take 3.
We've got a great show, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I need shots, guys.
take 4.
We welcome you back on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Owen Snow reporting to you live. Let's talk about some key players for Bates. First one, Brady Coyne. Can really make a shot from anywhere and has really improved his defense this year. He was the team's leading scorer last season, 13 points per game, and this season averaging 21 points per game. He's also first in steals and tied with Pui in assists. And then Peter Sy-Hodges, really good defensive player, usually guards the other team's top offensive threat. Back to you guys.
Thank you, good sir. That is Owen Snow down on the sideline. We are back in action. 7:48 remaining here in the first half. Jake Willett, Caden Trenowith. Walston kicks to Ehlers. Dribble handoff now. Connor Heald over to Burpee. Burpee surveying. Hands off to McCauley. McCauley gets the bounce pass. Walston up top. Kicks to Heald. Heald. Tight defense. Burpee left all alone from the wing. Off the high backboard. Pulled down by Sy-Hodges. Down low for Pui. Babacar Pui spins, kicks out. Omasambo, got it!
That's a big 3 for this Bobcats team. They were on a little bit of a cold stretch of their own. They were 0 for their last 5, and with the Eagles starting to heat up, Ty Hankey starting to make some buckets. You were kind of starting to question, okay, can they find themselves back in this game? But they maintain that 10-point advantage, making it now 13.
Elliot Kravitz picking up his first after the offensive rebound from Dylan Burpee. Cole Decker, Sean O'Leary, Ty Hankey all back into the contest. 22-9. The early advantage Eagles were ice cold. Coming in, shooting the ball here in the start of the first half. Eric Ehlers is starting to pick it up of late. McCauley backing down, kicks out to Heald up top. His 3, got it! Connor Heald cuts it down to 10.
That feels like one of those momentum 3s. It really does. I mean, Connor Heald getting wide open. Offense finally seems like they figured out this Bates defense. And they're forcing a little bit more of their shots, and they're actually starting to fall.
Kravitz was off target. Ball poked out of bounds by Pierce Walston. He didn't think so. Omasambo kicks it to Babacar Pui. He goes in, poked away by Walston. Massive on the defensive end is Walston. Ehlers slipped, kicks it out to Heald. Heald will shoot it from there. I've seen him do it. Heald kicks to Ehlers. Almost into our lap. Heald, step back, over Kravitz. Didn't get it to fall. Omasambo drives in with the left hand, loses it, and it goes out of bounds. Decker thought it was tipped out of bounds.
That's
by
going to be
McCauley.
the 8th turnover for the Bobcats this game. So we're talking about how the Eagles aren't playing well offensively. Their shots just don't seem to fall. The Bobcats aren't capitalizing on it. If you're Warren Caruso, you just want to have a positive momentum boost in these last 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Take this one to halftime and see what you can do. If the Bobcats stay at this pace, the Eagles can find themselves back in halftime, working their way back into this game.
Ehlers missing the open layup. Grabbed his own rebound again. Ehlers has been a monster on the offensive glass. Babacar Pui is going to pick up his first foul. Jamari Robinson standing right in front of us. I'm assuming waiting to check in.
Good assumption. Some of the players do over here.
Yeah. All right, standing right in the way of our view of Eric Ehlers. First free throw for Ehlers. Hits the bottom of the basket. Matondo coming in for Connor Heald. Jamari Robinson checking in for Elliot Kravitz.
Connor Heald did his part in these 10 minutes, hitting that 3, getting a little bit of momentum. It just felt like one of those big 3s that you just needed to see if you're Warren Caruso and that coaching staff on the sideline. And they're starting to pull back a little bit. Watch out for these Eagles.
8-point lead now for the Bobcats. Ball poked out of bounds. Eagles starting to get aggressive on the defensive end, and it's starting to work out.
Crowd starting to get back into it a little bit. You can hear the momentum in the stands starting to pick up. Very dead quiet when they started this game. Down 0-12 early with no buckets in those first, 7 minutes it felt like?
Bates led as much as 17 in this first half. It's cut all the way back down to 8. Matondo up top for Walston. Down low for Eric Ehlers. He's going to use the size advantage on Omosambo. Kicks it out to McCauley. McCauley from the wing. Bang! Whistle! Big three from Andre McCauley. 22-17. Big three there from Andre McCauley.
I'm not sure what was called. I thought it was a timeout originally, but it looks like we're going to stay right here. It looked like referees thought a player was hurt.
It was a gingerly walk up. Jamari Robinson. Now, Bates only up by 5. Lead cut all the way down from 17 to 5. Another steal from Pierce Walston. Corralled by Robinson. Robinson's going to drive on Hankey. He's going to go up with the left hand, get it to go.
What a tough move. Got Ty up in the air. Getting that scoop and score. Interested to see what Furbush does with these subs as Coyne's getting ready to check back in after he went to go see a trainer.
Hankey on Omosambo. Walston. Quick, shifty guard. Spins, hits the corner. Ehlers from 3. Off target. Big miss there from Ehlers. This is going to come the other way. O'Leary up and under is fouled. Coach Caruso doesn't like it. Ty Hankey picking up his first. Whistle and a timeout. That means we have to take a timeout. 24-17. Bates at the line when we come back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Husson.
Welcome back on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Some more key players for Husson, starting off with Christian Smith, a true freshman who also is third on the team in minutes. Impressive as a freshman. Has started all 3 games so far this season. Coach Caruso said he's a great two-way player and has the ability to run the show. And then Ty Hankey, a senior captain that's been really helpful to the team. One of the more consistent three-point shooters on the squad. Stretches the floor and also provides very good defense for this team. Jake, Caden, back to you guys.
Appreciate all of the knowledge that has been delivered to us by Owen Snow down on the sideline. We are back in action, 3:53 remaining here in the first half. Started out, big run from Bates, starting out 19-2 at one point. Now it's 24-17. Sean O'Leary heading to the line after being fouled before the break. Hits the first one. Second one hits. Pierce Walston going to bring up the ball. Crossover. Jump pass. McCauley on the wing. Loses it. Corralled by Matondo. Matondo tied up. Kicks out to McCauley. He steps back behind the arc. Got it! Andre McCauley from the corner, and the Eagles cut the lead down to 6.
That man is fired up right now guarding Jamari Robinson. Andre McCauley wants this one. He's hitting a couple tough shots. He's up to 6 points, both of them by the 3. He told me he was a mid-range guy.
He did.
He's
I was
moving it
there
from
with
behind
you.
the arc, man.
He did say if he was open, he would shoot it from 3, though.
I guess this is his definition of open right here. Look at that. Plenty of room to operate. Hand in the face by the time he releases it. Easy buckets for him.
Pui misses a 3. Pulled down by Ehlers. Now the offense is going to try and start to roll here. Tale of two halves of the half right now for the Eagles. Matondo backing down, spins, kicks to the corner. Ehlers from 3. Got it!
What a tough bucket, Eric Ehlers. What a find by Gil Matondo, making this a 3-point game. Much needed timeout for the guy right next to me that I don't want to yell about. So.
From 17 points down to 3. It'll be a 30-second timeout. What an absolute run of offense right now from the Eagles, all led by the man right there, right in front of the screen, number 4, Eric Ehlers.
I don't know what transpired during that technical foul that was given to him, because he's turned it on since coming back. He took a short break, calmed down, got a sip of Gatorade, came back. He's unstoppable right now.
Unstoppable.
I don't know what was in that Gatorade in that technical foul, but he is back, man.
Whatever it is, I need some.
Eric Ehlers, 12 points, started pretty cold. Since subbing back in, he's made 4 tough buckets, 2 of them from behind the line. The Eagles finally battling their way back. As you it's hard to imagine what this score would be like right now if they could actually connect on the shot in those first 7 minutes.
That, or Eric Ehlers didn't pick up a technical foul.
That is true.
Bates with the ball, Pui up top. Kicks it over to Coyne. Coyne from the elbow, beautiful.
He's a shooter. He's a shooter. Everyone knows it. Can't let him get to his spots. He is going to make a bucket no matter what. He did right there. That's a big bucket for Bates. Hoping it cools down the Eagles.
McCauley kicks to Matondo. Matondo from the corner. High off the iron. Pulled down. Now O'Leary on the fast break. Stops. Kicks it up for Coyne from the top of the key. Foul. It's going to go the other way.
I actually don't know if this was a foul. I think it hit the top of the little stanchion up there, holding up the backboard. But
Good comms.
Yeah, thank you. I went to ref school.
Matondo from the AKA YouTube. Isn't that where we get all our information? That and TikTok? Walston up and under, no good. Pulled down by Pui. Pierce Walston not afraid to attack the big man down low. 2 shots coming here for Jamari Robinson. Gil Matondo picking up his 2nd foul.
Timeout proving good so far, huh?
Yeah.
They called that timeout. Now they're coming out. Husson's a little bit cold. Momentum's back in Bates' favor as now they're going to the line for 2.
Robinson's first. Goes in. Christian Smith, Connor Heald back in for the Eagles.
Robinson, only a freshman. It really, judging by what his game's been so far, it doesn't really look like it. I feel like he has a high IQ on that floor right now.
Juwer Mayen and Peter Sahajas back in for the Bobcats. 2 for 2 from the stripe is Jamari Robinson. Eagles 1 foul away from Bates being in the double bonus. Look at that, 9 of 10 from the stripe are the Bobcats right now.
And I know one man over on that Eagles sideline that is fuming about it. That told you, I had to see what Eric Ehlers was going to do. He's been hot. But who told you you can't foul, especially down there. We have to win the free throw battle.
Hankey drills it. 4-point game.
Back to my point, Warren Caruso talked about we can't foul. We can't give them points at the line. They're a good free throw shooting team. They're proving it. They're shooting 90% from the line. That's what's been the difference maker.
Robinson off target. Maywen can't control it. The momentum swing.
We're on a seesaw right now,
Starting
man.
to tip a little bit.
We're on a seesaw, but in the first 10 minutes, that other side, that Bates side, had a rock on their seesaw. But we've taken their rock off. We're back to a seesaw.
Chipping away.
Going back and forth now.
Healed. Hankey from deep. Nope. Goes in with the right hand. Doesn't get it to go. Ehlers pulls it down. What athleticism from Cy Hodges. McCauley all alone in the paint.
What did I watch?
2-point game.
What? You want to talk about improvising an offensive possession? That was that to a T.
Definition. Cy Hodges. No good. Foul. It's on Maywin, his second. That is why it's unfortunate to be as tall as that man is.
I bet it has some cons.
Yeah.
Grabbing a rebound.
Yeah.
Dunking.
So many over the back fouls. Pui about to check in. He does for
2 big free throws. Can you tie this game up with 29 seconds remaining in the first half?
For Mayen. Christian Smith at the line. One and one. First one. Good. 1-point game. This was a 17-point game.
You know Christian Smith played varsity as an 8th grader?
I did not.
Averaged 15 points in high school, too.
Look at you.
5 years of high school ball, averaging 15 points.
And in Florida.
Tough place
Second
to play,
one.
man.
Eagles have tied the game.
Somehow, some way, what a first half this has been.
I told everybody at home it was going to be a barn burner. I bet a bunch of people at home laughed at me. Jamari Robinson working on Christian Smith. A good defender. Robinson, 12 on the clock. Down low for Kravitz. Kravitz doesn't have an option. Robinson drives.
Oh.
Gets to go. Smith from his full court. Oh, no good.
That looked good out of the hands. But what a first half, man. I'm fired up.
First half indeed. 32-30 after a very electric first half. Eric Ehlers really flipped the game on its head coming in. Let's send it on over to our main man, Owen Snow, that has Coach Warren Caruso down on the sideline. Owen, good to hear from you, brother.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with head coach of Husson, Warren Caruso. Coach, for the first 7 to 8 minutes of this game, your team kind of struggled to shoot, but then towards the later end of that half, they really put on a show, shooting-wise. Did you say anything in those timeouts, and if you did, what did you tell them?
Well, we always talk about the importance of the defense on the floor to keep us in games. I thought this was a great example. Like we couldn't throw in the ocean for the first 10 minutes, but we held them somewhat in check. I mean, they only had 14 points at the 10-minute mark. So once we got going, got comfortable, I thought we did some good things. Our movement has to be better to create better shot opportunities for us.
You guys have a very strong bench with the likes of Pierce Walsh and Connor Heald. How much do they make an impact in the rest of the bench on your team?
Yeah, it just takes a full rotation to play well in order to be successful, and we got some good minutes from the bench coming back in, and then when our starters came back in, they got comfortable and they did some good things. So, we found a way to battle to only be down 2. Got a lot of things to fix at halftime, but we're happy to be in the game.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll bring you some commercials, and we'll be right back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
I like to think about courageous optimism by thinking about the question, do you have the courage to be optimistic? Not every day is a great day, but when it's not, do you have the courage to turn it around, be optimistic, serve the customer, and help them reach their dreams? That's how I think about it. I'm Tony McKim, I'm President and CEO of First National Bank. So I live in Trenton, Maine, grew up in Eastport, Maine. The communities are very similar in that they're close-knit, and the overall 18-branch community is one where we run into people every day that A, we want them to be our customers, but B, we want to help them. Financial goals and dreams again. Whatever we can do to make their lives better through a new home or make their businesses stronger through a line of credit, we want to do that and help them along the way. I had a wonderful interaction with a new customer just last week, and he said, all I want is a bank that doesn't hold me back. Well, we're not going to hold you back.
Welcome back into the Husson Eagles Sports Network. It is our favorite time of the day, the Performance Physical Therapy halftime show. I'm Jake Willett. I'm joined alongside Caden Trenowith. 32-30, an absolute barn burner of a first half. It didn't look so. First 8 or 9 minutes or so. At one point, it was 19-2 Bates. Then Eric Ehlers picks up a technical foul, and then the game flips on its head.
Something about that technical foul was just amazing. I've said it like 30 times, but I don't know what Eric Ehlers did, man. We went to the end of the bench. We said that is a big loss. That is a big, big loss to not have him on the floor in this game when you are struggling. He comes back on the floor, immediately scores 12 points near the end of that half. Big trust in Warren Caruso getting him back on that court. And we see the stats here. Look at the field goals. We talked about it a little bit. Husson had a slow start, right? Very slow start to start this game. Bates wasn't shooting that well either. They were turning the ball over a lot. You see it at the bottom of your screen. The third one up, 10 turnovers by Bates. Husson was holding their own in the rebound battle. And those field goals, Husson started to pick it up, and now we're back. We're almost even. Bates only has that 2-point lead.
Yeah, big first half there. It started out really strong. Bates, that's a big number right here. 3 of 14 from 3. Night and day difference between the men's game and the women's game. We saw in the women's game, they couldn't miss from 3. And now the men's team, they can't make something from 3.
I think the big point that Bates is going to take into their locker room, 12 points in the paint.
Yeah.
I expected them to have most of their points in the paint. I thought it was going to be closer to 20 for them by halftime, but only 12. I expect them to expose that a little bit more. But how about yesterday? Jake and I had the chance to sit down with head basketball coach Warren Caruso and junior guard Andre McCauley to discuss their most recent game against St. Joe's and what's coming up for them on the road in North Atlantic Conference play. Let's take a look.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Eagles Nest Coach's Corner. I am Jake Willett. I am joined alongside head men's basketball coach Warren Caruso ahead of a busy week for the program with 3 games coming up. Coach, you guys are coming off of a tough battle on Saturday against St. Joe's. What are kind of some things that you guys learned heading into a strong week?
Yeah, you know, it was a good game for us to play this time of year. Really want to play good teams as often as we can to get ready for conference play. And certainly St. Joe's, coming off a great year last year, continued playing well heading into this season. So, you know, one of the things that we learned is that we're a pretty tough team. We battled hard. We just didn't shoot the ball well enough to win. Something that we think that we're pretty good at is shooting the ball, but it wasn't so much Saturday. But I think a lot of growth will come from this game. I think we'll learn a little bit about ourselves and grow heading into Tuesday.
You guys have a non-conference battle against Bates tomorrow night, and then you travel on the road for your first 2 conference games of the season. What's the mentality of the group coming into that one with a non-conference and then into conference?
Yeah, we really got to grow from Saturday and build off the things that we learned and improve on those. So, you know, Tuesday is another really good test in the non-conference schedule that we have, and against a good Bates team, won 2 games this weekend. So we've got to shoot the ball better. At the end of the day, I thought we were good defensively on Saturday, and we're going to move that forward and continue to be a good defensive team, and then find some efficiency offensively against our non-conference opponents. And then, you know, the first time we're going to be on the road this weekend, Friday, Saturday, we play Thomas Friday, and then we're going to head to Leslie, who's in the Boston area. So that's a tough back-to-back with that 3.5-hour drive in between. Two teams that have struggled, so to speak, early in the season, but an opportunity for us to get off to a good start in conference play.
For more information about the Husson men's basketball program and to follow along the rest of the way, visit HussonEagles.com. I've been Jake Willett. You've been watching the Eagles Nest Coach's Corner.
Hello and welcome to the Eagles Nest Student Spotlight. I'm Caden Chenoweth, and joined alongside me today is junior guard Andre McCauley. Andre, thank you so much for joining me today. You guys have a very tough schedule ahead. Tuesday, you're versus Bates, and then 2 North Atlantic Conference opponents this weekend. What is going to be the crucial step that you take this week for maintaining that North Atlantic Conference dominance?
Just to make sure we learn from our mistakes against St. Joe's and making sure we're just sticking to like our identity and just doing the things we're good at.
So in that loss against St. Joe's, you dropped a career-high 22 points. What worked for you so well offensively in that game?
I felt like I was getting to my spots, and I just trust in the work I put in, and when I get to my spots, I feel like it should be pretty automatic.
Where are those spots for you on that court?
Definitely the mid-range.
Yeah?
I like operating in the mid-range, but if you leave me open, I'll definitely shoot a 3.
So I have to ask you, 2024, your season was cut short due to injury, and it kept you out most of that season. So how was your recovery going this offseason, and how are you playing going into this season?
Well, first I had to rest, and once I rested for a couple months, I was able to shoot a basketball towards the end of the summer. And just playing with a chip on my shoulder, though, for sure. Like, after something like that, you just got to play with a chip on your shoulder.
And final question here, how would you define your game?
How would I define my game? Mid-range operator.
Mid-range
I like
operator,
to just operate in the mid-range. That's my thing, for sure.
This has been your Eagles Nest Student Spotlight. I'd like to thank Andre for joining me today. For more information, news, schedules, and highlights, please visit www.hussoneagles.com. We will see you next time.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Husson.
It's time for something new. Get a great deal on the hard-working Sierra 1500, or save big on the rugged Sierra 2500 HD. It's time for something new. Find your something new and experience Varney value. Only at Varney Buick GMC.
Welcome back on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. I'm Owen Snow here with Bates head coach John Furbush. John, you guys were up as much as 17 at that first half. Then Husson starts to climb back, cuts the lead down to 2. What can your team do to shift the momentum starting this second half?
Well, we knew these guys don't quit. They're very good. They're very talented. They're battle tested. So we got to do a better job when we have those leads to protect them and stop turning the ball over. We had some really soft turnovers, and hopefully we come out with the same defensive intensity and can build that run back up again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Jake Caden, tossing it back to you.
Thank you, sir. We will receive the pass, and we will talk immediately about John Furbush again. Caden, what do you got?
18 years as a head coach, man. At the NESCAC level, that is very special. This is a guy who's the winningest head coach in program history, and he's the only coach to lead Bates to the men's basketball NCAA Division III tournament, which is a very special thing to have on your resume. He has a really developed program where alumni remain close to school after they graduate, right? That's always the key. We see that with Husson, too. We see players coming back to practices, coming over to warm-ups, and just involved with the guys. Jeremy Maranta is one of those examples. You see him around all the time. You're always seeing him talking. Christian Smith, Pierce Walston. He's always giving advice as a former point guard himself. But he is battling a tough customer on the other sideline in Warren Caruso. This is a guy who, you think 18 years is a lot. Warren Caruso has been doing it for 31 now. He is the head coach since 1994. He has led the Eagles to 16 conferences in that span. Obviously, he started in the NAIA days too, so those count as well. So 16 national tournament appearances. And he's been named Conference Coach of the Year 7 times, Maine State Coach of the Year 3 times, and obviously the winningest head coach in the North Atlantic Conference.
2 very good coaches on the other end. We take a look to our right. It has the men's basketball 1,000-point scores. I think almost 2 pages of that were all at least a page of that was coached by Coach Caruso.
A page and a half.
Lots of names on that list. We will get to your second half action and more when we come back. Thanks for watching the Performance Physical Therapy Halftime Show here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
It's time for something new. Get a great deal on the hard-working Sierra 1500 or save big on the rugged Sierra 2500 HD. It's time for something new. Find your something new and experience Varney value. Only at Varney Buick GMC.
Welcome back in to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. I'm Jake Willett. I'm joined alongside Caden Trenowith. Caden, we just talked about some coaches, but I hear you have some comments from these coaches?
Yeah, absolutely. John Furbush, was just praising his team. I mean, this is a guy that returned most of his top scores from last season. And he said, we have so many more knowns going into this season. We put in a new system last year. Everybody was still trying to figure it out. But now that they've returned most of their offensive weapons, that they are going to have so much good energy and optimism about the things that they can do and what they can get done. We can see that already. I mean, I think this is a team that can compete at the national level. I think this is a team that could be nationally ranked by the end of the season. And I think Coach Furbush agrees. I mean, he said last year we played very slow offensively because we were learning in real time how we wanted to play. He said last year really the offense was just throw it to Babacar, everyone else figure it out, get open. If he doesn't make the bucket, just do something on offense, right? I mean, and now he's trying to play faster. He's trying to play a true brand of basketball. And I really liked what I saw from this Bates side in the first half. I think they just got off to their slow end of the half. Husson started off with a slow start. Bates had a slow end. And that's really what the difference maker was for them. But you can see the way they move on offense is so critical, right? And it's so crucial. They connect on their passes. We heard it from Owen and John during their interview coming out from break. Those turnovers, they were soft, right? You have to clean those up. I expect to see a lot cleaner Bates team in the second half, and Husson's going to have to know what's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Second half action just about underway. Again, here down on the table, you can see us at the top of the screen. I'm Jake Willett, Caden Trenowith here with us. Bates is going to start it out. Here is Sparks, kicks over, and a 3 to start it out from Brady Coyne. It's like he didn't even go to halftime.
That man can make a 3 in a England phone booth, man. I don't understand how he can get those shots away. He had a defender closing out on him, and he somehow was able to pull that. That's a big 3 to start this second half.
Up top for McCauley. He goes behind the back. Shifty kicks to Ehlers in the corner. No good. Pulled down by Cy Hodges. Tipped on. Pui corrals it. Hands it to Cy Hodges. Cy Hodges walks in. Spins. Takes a bump. Doesn't get it to go. Coach Furbush thought it was a foul. Matondo to McCauley, down low for Hankey, and a little bit of miscommunication on the other end.
Yes, Hodges still down. I mean, he was definitely hit. He was hit in the head. I don't like criticizing refs. He was definitely hit in the head, and he fell hard too. I don't blame that Bates sideline for being up in arms. They're lucky Husson didn't capitalize on the other end, making this another one-score game, keeping it within 2 scores.
Sparks goes all the way, blocked by Hankey.
They got the foul that time. I think that one's one of those makeup calls. I didn't see the foul that time around. Definitely on that first attempt, though.
That was my greatest block by James impression ever.
I'll walk it back.
Can eat a little crow there?
I'm sorry, Mr. Keenan Sparks.
Sparks hits the first free throw. Second one up and good. 7-point lead.
5 quick points in the first minute here for Bates. Crucial start to this half. That's the start John Furbush wanted.
McCauley drives, loses it, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go the way of Bates. Our baseline official really held his hand up really long. Coach Caruso doesn't like the call.
Coach Caruso's mad because I don't think the baseline official made the first call. I think it was the guy close on the far side.
Yeah, there was one of those in the Maine game the other night. Ace flag was called for a foul. There's a basket by Coyne, but Ace was like not even remotely close to the guy, and the back official was the one that made the call. Matondo goes in, can't get it to go. Sparks, it's gonna be a spark plug. Kicks it to Kravitz in the corner. No good, hits off the top of the stanchion. Timeout. It'll be a timeout for Coach Furbush. We will go to a break. Quick offense here, 9-point advantage for Bates. We'll be back here in the second half on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
A lifetime of firsts led us here. First baby, first game, first global pandemic. But where others see setbacks, First National Bank sees steps forward. We see hard work, resilience, persistence, a dreamer, a doer, a difference maker. Some banks invest in plans. We invest in people. Community First by First National Bank. Dig in together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, Jake Willett, Caden Trenowith. We heard from Coach Furbush before the second half started. Now let's hear some stuff from Coach Warren Caruso.
Yeah, I mean, Warren Caruso really stressed we have to really find an identity for this team. They lost 4 crucial seniors, and obviously Eric Ehlers, Andre McCauley, didn't get a full season out of them. So you're getting those guys back. You really have to create that identity. The group is close. They play a high level in intensity and energy, and he thinks the culture sets for his new guys are set up for such great success.
Ehlers driving. Kicks it to Hankey. Hankey thought about the 3. He's going to be called for a travel, and Bates is going to take over. But, Caden, you mentioned 3 guys that graduated last year. 3 of those guys are on that 1,000-point scoreboard. Jeremy Maranta, Scott Lewis, Riles Neff, 3 big pieces of the team leaving after last year. Sparks on the wing. Working on Matondo now. Thought about it. Finds a man underneath. That's Kravitz. The fader gets it to go. Christian Smith now walks over half court, leaves it for Ehlers. On the wing for Hankey, into the corner now. Matondo driving on Pui. Hands off to McCauley. McCauley surveys, gets it to Smith. Smith goes up, and a foul is going to be called there on Brady Coyne.
This is a lot like the start of the first half where Bates just can't seem to miss and Husson can't find any offense. This is a big chance for Christian Smith to get the Eagles back under 10 points.
11-point advantage. Hits the first one. And the second one, up and in. Relatively good crowd on hand here at the Newman Gymnasium. The Bates section behind us kind of depleted a little bit. There's a 3 from Coyne. Celebrates on the other end. Shaking
Guy's
your head.
tough, man.
McCauley to Ehlers. Ehlers driving, has it poked, ball on the deck. Sparks, a little shifty behind the back. Coin from the wing.
No way.
Flush!
Oh my gosh.
Brady Coin.
I'm telling you, this guy could be in an English phone booth and find a way to get a shot off.
Matondo gonna let it fly, no good. Pulled down by Kravitz. Sparks, Coin, no! Off target, pulled down by Matondo.
This bench beside me would have exploded if he made that.
Poked away, Cy Hodges. Loses it, and it's gonna stay here. O'Leary checking in for the first time this second half. So is Connor Heald. Bates will head to the line when we come back. Jake and Kane will be back with you. 47-32. We'll see you in a minute on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Take 4, 3, take 3.
We've got a great show, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I need shots, guys.
Scene 4, take 4.
Back to you on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Owen Snow reporting live. I want to talk about a player story for Bates number 11, David Omasambo. In response to the rise in youth gun violence in his community, the senior captain created the Gentlemen's After School Club to provide a safe, supportive space for young boys to grow in many ways. He leads weekly sessions centered around character building, respectful communication, emotional intelligence, and conflict resolution. He's participated in several church-led service efforts, traveling to states like Texas to assist with hurricane recovery and disaster relief projects. And as founder and CEO of Essential Pressure Washing, he regularly offers free or heavily discounted service to seniors and low-income families who need help keeping their homes clean and safe. David is an incredible individual and a great addition to the team. Back to you guys.
Thank you, sir. Very touching story from David Omasambo. I completely lied to the people at home. Bates is not going to the line. Sparks stay inbound. Gets it in the corner. Shot off by Kravitz. Off iron, no good. Pulled down by Sparks. Sparks goes up strong. Gets it to go. Maine kind of gave Christian Smith a little bit of a shove. Making friends. Hankey from the wing. No good. Kravitz pulls it down. O'Leary. Going in strong. Doesn't get it to go. Eagles on the break now. McCauley drives. Hands off to Heald. No good. Bates stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, lucky break for the Eagles. Just fell into the hand of Sparks. Absolutely just a gift of a rebound, but it's just foot's just a little bit over the line. Eagles get a fresh shot clock here.
Jamari Robinson checking in. Era for Elliot Kravitz. A little debriefing. 23 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Semi-fresh.
Christian Smith hands it in to Eric Gaylors. Back up top for Smith. Smith thought about the shot. He's going to take it from the elbow. Gets the roll.
What a bucket from the freshman. He really needs to get it going right now. That's his 6th point of the game. All of his points so far have come from the free throw line. He really needs to see that bucket fall. After what a tough game against St. Joe's, too. Only 2 points. Also, both of those ones coming from just a mid-range.
I believe they called goaltending on Christian Smith.
I have no idea.
Might have been because Eric Ehlers touched the rim, the net. He's going to take a 3, no good. Pulled down by Sparks. Handoff, O'Leary, tough finish. Maywen couldn't control it. Robinson goes up. And Robinson's going to head to the line. Almost Sambo about to check in. Eric Ehlers picks up his second. 51-34. the lead for Bates. Assistant coach down here for Bates. Telling Coyne to tightly guard Eric Ehlers. Robinson at the line. Makes the first one. Omasambo checking in now for Sparks. Second one misses. Pulled down by Connor Heald. Connor Heald going to run the offense now. Heald, hands off to Smith. Smith thought about it. Bounce pass in, stolen away by Omasambo. Omasambo, handoff. O'Leary goes in strong, gets it to go. .20 advantage for Bates. Walston about to check back in. McCauley gets bumped.
He somehow almost got that ball to fall into.
Jamari Robinson going to pick up the foul. It's first of the night. Walston checking in for Hankey.
Going with more of a small lineup here. 2 guards in Smith and Walston. Elevator screen up top.
Look at you.
I know my lingo.
McCauley loses it. Ehlers corrals, drives, kicks, Heald from 3, got it!
Big three. Bates has been on this run to start this second half. You really needed that one to fall.
Robinson takes the floater, gets it. Cole Decker about to check back in. Christian Smith takes a bump, kicks to Walston. Walston cross. Was looking down low for McCauley, and it bounces out and out of bounds.
Right idea. McCauley had that step on Robinson, too. Just a great job reacting to the pass. Quick reaction by this Bates squad forces their defense to reset.
Decker checking in for Coyne. Up over top. Walston. Kicks to Heald. Heald from the wing. Flush! Now it's a 16-point advantage for Bates. Jamari Robinson. Shifty with the handling. Down low for Mayen. Cross court. Kicked back out to Robinson. Robinson thought about a 3. Drives. Crosses back in. Misses the layup. Pulled down by Mayen. Omasambo. Floater. Gets it. 18-point advantage, 12:40 left to go. Ehlers to Heald, back to Smith. Smith, ball on the deck, ball loose. Corralled by Heald. McCauley driving, takes a bump. Can't get it to go, pulled down by Mayen. Robinson running the offense now for Bates. Bounce pass to O'Leary, bumped, and Walston called for a blocking foul.
Seeing a lot of chippiness out of this Eagles squad right now. Andre McCauley and Mayen just got into it, running back down the floor. You can kind of see it in the background there, trading blows a little bit, but either way, foul on. Walston's going to send a pretty good shooter to the line.
Sean O'Leary to the line. Went 2 for 2 in the first half. Babakar Pui back in along with Dylan Burpee. So Mayen and McCauley, the two that were jarring at each other, coming back up the sideline. Second one's good. 4 for 4 from the stripe is Sean O'Leary. Heald. Eagles have to get some offense started. down by 20 with 12 and change to go. Ehlers to Walston. Walston back up top for Heald. Heald steps, gives to Burpee. Burpee's going to let it fly. Didn't get it to go. Omasambo. It's going to be fouled, bumping into the official and Coach Caruso. Walston picking up his second. 20-point advantage for Bates. We will be back in a flash. It's Caden's dancing. We'll see you later on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Husson.
Welcome back on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Owen Snow reporting to you live. Let's talk about a player story this time for Husson, number 8, Pierce Walston. A freshman that is one of the most decorated freshmen to ever enter the Husson program. The North Atlantic Conference Defensive Player of the Week this week with 7 steals. He's a back-to-back state champion with Orono High School, the Maine Gatorade Player of the Year, and Max Prep's Maine Player of the Year. Bangor Daily News and Portland Press Herald's first-team All-State member, the Class B North Tournament MVP, first-team All-Conference member in 23 and 24, and he ended his high school career with 1,356 points. Back to you, Jake and Caden.
What an absolute resume that Pierce Walston has.
17.8, 6.8, 6.3 with 3.4 steals per game in high school. That is absurd what he did with the Orono Red Riots.
It's not often that you see local talent as strong as Pierce Walston commit to the local schools. Usually they end up here. Usually end up at Bates or at Thomas. Omasambo going to pick up a foul. His first. I just noticed that Omasambo has that left thumb taped up. Wonder if that's a new thing coming into the second half. Heald from the top. Got it!
Connor Heald is someone that can just take over a game, and him coming off the bench is just like a secret weapon for this Husson team.
Omasambo responds immediately. Now O'Leary is going to start chirping away. Keenan Sparks heads to the scorer's table. Heald from the wing. No good. Walston tips it up for Ehlers. Ehlers drives in, gets fouled, and can't get it to go. Babakar Pui. Peter Saihajas also checking in.
A lot of confusion in coverage right there from this Bates sideline and what was going on the floor. They allowed a lot of guys open off that rebound. Ehlers couldn't find him on the kick out. But you saw the Eagles really starting to take advantage a little bit. It's hard to say that when Bates is taking even more advantage on their offensive end.
Absolutely. Eric Ehlers at the line. Gets it to go. One of the students in the student section said Eric Ehlers has a good shot.
He does. 13 points today. I'd say that's pretty nice.
Talk about a guy who can take over a game. If Charlie Katsiafikis is on point from deep, he can let it fly.
He's not afraid to let it fly either. He's checking in this game because he can provide a spark from behind the arc.
Ehlers converts on both free throws. Sparks gets a high screen there from Decker. The roll from Pui, and it's poked away. I think it was Katsiafikis there. Already making a difference. Connor Heald now. Walston. Good feed.
What a feed, Pierce Walston.
Reverse layup is good for Connor Heald. Eagles chipping away. Omasambo is called for a travel. Student section getting a little bit more into it. 10:09 remaining here. Eagles get the ball back. Look at this feed. Beautiful feed from Walston.
This guy in front of us can do with the ball in his hands is simply magical.
Magical. Brady Coyne going to try and stop that. Walston goes in. Beautiful with the right hand.
He's fired up.
Omasambo. Crossover on Burpee. Cross-court feed. Swinging it around. Sparks off front iron. Pulled down by Pui. Back out to Sparks. Into the corner for Decker. His three gets it to fall.
Dylan Burpee cheating a little bit on his coverage. Started covering the paint a little bit early. That was a great find, finding a man in the corner.
Ehlers is down. Omasambo hits the layup in transition.
So we'll take a look here. Omasambo, easy transition bucket for him. Ehlers still down on the court, coming off an injury. Looks just to be tweaked it a little bit on the landing. Back up under his own power. Like to see that.
Might have just been a cramp. Gil Matondo checking in for Ehlers. Ehlers is going to go get looked at.
I haven't seen a lot of Gil Matumbo in the second half.
Had some action early. Student section letting the Bates bench hear it. Part of the student section, I should say. Walston spins. Fader off glass and is fouled. Keenan Sparks picks up his first. Look at us. There we are. There we are on the TV. Walston hits the first. Hits the second. Look at Owen. Looking dapper. Keenan Sparks with the ball, 8:45 remaining here in the second half in regulation. Pui off the foot of Walston. He knew it.
It's one of those dead ball plays you'll take, though. Taking that kick ball, I mean, I think your defense was a little bit out of coverage right there. It's hard to see sometimes the ref in front, but from what I saw on the monitor, it looked like they got a little bit antsy trying to go for a steal.
Bubakar Pui gets it to Coyne. Foul there. On Pierce Walston. Bates to inbound down low. Pui driving in, gives it to Sparks. Sparks gonna finish it. Quiet day for Pui on the scoreboard, but he's been all over the floor. Grabbing the rebounds, dishing out assists.
Pui just won NESCAC Player of the Week, too, if I'm not mistaken. A couple dominant performances in the Gordon Classic that Bates just played in.
Katsiafikis can't get it to go. Pulled down by Sparks. Into the corner. Decker for three. No good. Tipped out. Decker gets the rebound. Brady Coyne. Working on Katsiafikis. Poked away. Who else but Pierce Walston? Brady Coyne from 3. No good. Ball up in the air. Pulled down by Decker. Another offensive rebound for Bates. Coyne drives in. Blocked by Burpee!
What a block, Dylan Burpee. He was waiting for it. Coyne went up. Dylan Burpee, get off, young man.
Oh my gosh. Bates inbound after this here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
A lifetime of firsts led us here. First baby, first game, first global pandemic. But where others see setbacks, First National Bank sees steps forward. We see hard work, resilience, persistence, a dreamer, a doer, a difference maker. Some banks invest in plans. We invest in people. Community First by First National Bank. Dig in together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Jake Willett, Caden Trenoweth here with you. An absolute day here at the Newman Gymnasium. 7:30 remaining. Take a look here at some upcoming schedules here. First, let's start with Bates here.
Yeah, UMass, Dartmouth, USM, UMPI, and then they start their conference play going to Bowdoin. Two matchups I'm going to be watching very closely with Bates is Thomas and UMPI. UMPI is the second ranked team in the conference in the preseason poll where the coaches decided who's who, but that UMPI team is going to be really good. Husson starting their conference play this week. Thomas, Leslie, UMPI. That is a tough 3-game stretch. And then you go Bowdoin, Hampton. That is going to be a hard schedule. Going to conference play, then another team in Bowdoin that is very tough, just like Bates. NESCAC play. They're going to play fast. They're going to play hard. Hopefully they can take a lot of lessons from this game right here.
Brady Coyne. Phone booth.
I'm telling you.
What a shot in the corner. Had a man all over him.
You can put Gil Matumbo and Brady Coyne in a phone booth, and Brady Coyne is going to find a way to get a shot off. I'm telling you.
Katsiafikis from deep, no good. Burpee to Heald. Katsiafikis again. Walston thought about it. Drives in, kicks to Matondo. 10 on the clock.
This is great defense. This is what they've been waiting for.
Matondo spins, is fouled by Chuar Mayen, which I believe will be his 3rd. Brady Coyne coming up gingerly to the bench.
That was great defense for 20 seconds of that shot clock. That's exactly what this Bates sideline has been yelling pretty much in our ears this entire time.
Very much.
Close out, close out, close out. They're going to play man-to-man. That's what they've been doing. They've been doing it so well. Eventually, Gil got loose there, drawing the foul, sending him to the line for 2. He's looking for his first points in this game. If you told me that we would be this deep into the second half, and he's still without a point, that is something I would not expect. You would love to see him get going if the Eagles want to come back in these last 7.
Matondo played 12 minutes in that first half, goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. Here's the break. Sparks into the corner for Decker. Student section chanting, "We want someone." Can't tell who. Burpee pokes it away. It's going to stay right here with Bates. Good inbound defense. A whistle. Dylan Burpee going to be called for a foul. His second. Ty Hankey back into the contest. Both teams 1 foul away from being in the bonus. Kravitz for 3. Nails it. Walston underneath the basket, kicks up top to Hankey, swings it. Burpee makes a man miss. Into the corner. Ball movement for the Eagles. Katsifikas, Burpee, back out to Heald. His three.
That's just a great play. You can't even be mad about that if you're Bates. That ball movement was pristine. You've been waiting to see that all game long from the Eagles. And Connor Heald now up to 17 points. This kid's on fire, man.
Kravitz drives, kicks to the corner. Sayhargis hit the shot. But it'll be a foul. On Maine, his fourth. One more away from being tossed from the contest. Dominic Leone, Christian Leone, checking. I was thinking of a baseball player. It's not often you see the last name Leone. I always thought of a baseball player. Christian Leone checking in.
Let me tell you something about Christian Leone, though. This kid can pull from three. There was a point in high school where he was top 3 in Southern Florida for three-point percentage. Can absolutely rip it from behind the arc. He's not afraid to shoot it either. We saw him in that scrimmage versus USM. He's got a couple minutes here and there in the other games. He can pull it. Him and actually Kristen Smith were trained, I believe, by the same trainer, played for the same AAU team that was coached by the Thompson twins, Bull. There's another name I should know in there, but I forgot. I don't have it in front of me. I just acquire this knowledge like a sponge sometimes. I can't remember the trainer's name either. I should have really written this down.
Maybe. It's all right. We're back. Foul from Ben Leach. Burpee from the wing. High arcing shot. Can't get it to fall. Goes out of bounds. Leach picked up his second foul. Jamari Robinson is going to work. Eric Gaylor's looking to come back in. Good to see him going. Leone took a little bit of a spin.
They love this matchup on Ty Hankey.
Cy Hodges gets Hankey to jump. The left-handed shot gets in. Assistant coach on the bench here.
Yeah, he called that play. He called out. He wanted to punch it with P. He loved that matchup. He saw that matchup early. Coach Furbush right in front of us. Love it. Called it immediately. Resulted in 2.
Hankey turns the ball over. McCauley, Smith, and Ehlers. Excuse me. Derek Carroll getting some minutes here.
I like this play. 5 minutes. I mean, you're not going to score 26 points here. Get these freshmen who can provide a spark in these North Atlantic Conference games in. See what they can do against some high leverage performance here against Bates.
Leach pulls down the rebound off of missed shot from Robinson. Into the corner is Sparks. Back up top for Kravitz. He lets it fly. No good. Good save there. Robinson. Down low for Leach. And he gets it to go. Omasambo about to check in. Hankey gets it to Carroll. Carroll, also a guy who can shoot it from 3. Leone to McCauley. Back over to Leone. Ehlers lets it fly at 4. No good. Leone tried to pull it down. Couldn't get a handle on it. Kravitz down low. Gets it to go.
I think this Bates team is truly finding what they want from their coaching staff in this second half. I think we're truly starting to see it. They're hitting their shots. They're connecting on their plays. They're moving with pace. I mean, this coaching staff, compared to the first half, they're so energetic. I think this is finally the Bates team they've wanted to see. It's in the quotes from Furbush, right? This is he knew this offense was just needed something. I think they found it in the second half. I think this is a team to watch out for come NCAA tournament time.
Sparks bounce pass to Cy Hodges. He can't get it to go. Ehlers gets bumped, pulled down by Cy Hodges. He goes up again, no good. Pulled down by Leone. Carroll lets it fly. Bank shot is in. Call the bank after hours. Derek Carroll wants to make a withdrawal. Foul on the play. Derek Carroll gets called for the foul, his first. A whole crew coming in. Jason Van Beveren going to be one of them. We will step aside. 2:41 remaining. 86-57. Bates leads here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
It's time for something new. Get a great deal on the hard-working Sierra 1500 or save big on the rugged Sierra 2500 HD. It's time for something new. Find your something new and experience Varney value. Only at Varney Buick GMC.
Welcome back on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Owen Snow here. I want to talk a little bit about both teams, starting off with Bates. They have returned 9 out of their 10 top leading scorers from a year ago, giving head coach Furbush and his squad great confidence heading into the season. They've had some bad luck with injuries in recent years, but this season looks to have a lot of potential. And then for Husson, Andre McCauley, Eric Ayers would have been starters last year, but were injured. And their roles will be very critical this year. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Owen.
Potentially the last report of the night from Owen Snow.
Yeah. How sad.
Good job, Owen.
Good job, Owen.
He killed it today.
Jamari Robinson to the line. Shot goes in for Robinson, the first part of the 1-and-1. Adam Chaffin also in the game, along with Bryce Tackett. Bryce Tackett, interesting story. He came here, then he left, then he came back.
Mid-season, too.
Mid-season. Robinson goes 2 for 2. Aiden Gideon Hope checking in. Jamari Robinson coming on out.
He had a day, man. Robinson, 16 points, 6 of 13 shooting. Make it 17 points after that free throw, too.
Chaffin thought about it. Van Beveren lets it loose. Does not hit. Hope to Omasambo. Decker driving, floating. No good. Pulled down by Bryce Tackett. Look at the big man running the point. Carroll lets it fly from the elbow. Flush.
Man, he's played in 2 games. He's been a bucket every game.
I know.
He's played so good coming off the bench in the moments he can shine.
O'Leary, spin move. Spin cycle. Destination Sean O'Leary. That one does not go. Whole crew of Bates Bobcats coming in. Carroll from the wing. No good. Pulled down by Leone and thrown out of bounds. A whole crew of Bates Bobcats coming in. Theo Falkenhayn, Charlie Williams, Chris Bianco, and Chris Camozi. That's what it is.
Hey, man, let me tell you a little bit about this Chris Bianco.
Yeah, let me hear it.
He just finished a soccer season with Bates. He was the second team All-NESCAC as a freshman. 3 goals, 4 assists. He lit it up. I don't know how he's on the floor right now. I don't know how he memorized this scheme for basketball.
I think that was blocked on the other end by Adam Chaffin. Van Beveren into the corner for Leone. Leone's going to let it fly. No good. Van Beveren tips it up.
Oh.
I don't know who we credit that rebound to. And Carroll turns it over. Falkenhayn gets it to go. Before this group of Bates Bobcats came in, Brady Coyne was here on the end of the bench. Told him to let it fly. We'll see if they let him do that. Tackett from way downtown.
No way.
Gets it to go! Bryce Tackett from Canada. Whistle on the floor. Bryce Tackett.
Why not, man? Look at this shot. Couple friendly kisses around the rim. Eventually finds its way to the bucket.
Missed shot there. Tie up. Crowd starting to dissipate. Leone lets it fly from the wing. No good. I like it. I like how the freshmen are letting it fly. Final. Right now. 90-62. Your final here at the Newman Gymnasium. Bates put up 188 points over the 2 games here at the Newman Gymnasium.
Bobcats are legit, men's and women's. They know what they're doing, man.
Yeah,
they're building a national contender over there down in Lewiston, Maine.
Player of the game, Connor Heald for the Husson University Eagles in a loss. Put up 17 points, was the leading scorer for the Eagles. He was letting it fly all over the court.
Oh, yeah, 5 from 8 from downtown. Look at that.
Love that camera
Just
angle.
finding his spots. I mean, credit to his teammates, too. I mean, this guy's getting open on the 3, and they're finding him no matter what the situation is. Just doing a great job. Connor Heald, he has all the confidence in the world. I got to also shout out Brady Coyne, though. He had a tremendous game on the other end. 22 points, 6 and 11 from 3. Two tremendous battles from behind the arc today.
Babakar Pui was shut down in this one. Only 2 points from the big man. We highlighted
4
him
rebounds, 3 assists, too. He only took 3 shots, so they knew how to. They guarded him well. That was a correct scouting report from Warren and company.
Eagles are going to head on the road for the start of the North Atlantic Conference season with Thomas College and Lesley University. From Owen Snow, down on the sideline, Caden Trenowith, and myself, thank you for joining us. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It may very well change their life. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.